Welcome everyone to Super Mario Bros. 3. This original Nintendo title was released in 1998. That's a long time ago. Now, I've been wanting to do a game like this for a while. I'm not particularly good at side-scrolling platformers. This game is no exception. But I decided I think it's a good game to play because it's a classic, and it's actually I think one of the best side-scrolling platformers ever. I mean, I think Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo is the best one ever. But that game took a lot from this one. A lot of the elements and gameplay mechanics it got from this game, and it's hard to believe that this game and the original Super Mario Brothers were the same console, isn't it? So, well, I guess without further delay, let's get started. Now, a little background story because this game is plot heavy. Uh, there are different, I guess, areas of the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm not sure if this is like canon, or anything, but this is what I gather from the game. There are different regions of the Mushroom Kingdom, and each of them is ruled by its own king. All right, so I guess Princess Toadstool has granted each of these kings their own little fiefdom, and maybe when she calls the banners to war, they all supply armies to her, or whatever if she's going to do battle against some other country. Um, Unfortunately, I was gonna say Ganon because I don't know why, but unfortunately Bowser has sent his minions, the Koopalings, to steal all of the king's magic wands, turn them into animals, and just cause mischief, which is what Koopalings do. So Princess Toadstool has charged Mario with restoring peace to each of the kingdoms of the Mushroom Kingdom, or something like that. So this is the first world. I think it's called Grassland, and I will be making sure I get these names right. And basically, you are going to go through this map, and this is something pretty cool about this game. It's got a map. So you actually pick the levels you go into, and there are places where the road forks, and you can skip levels that are hard, and maybe, pick your path. I'd rather do level 4 and the fortress before I do level 3, or something like that, But, yeah, let's just get started here. Introduction to Goombas, and a quick death for him. We get some piranha plants here that are shooting one solitary fireball at us. And red Koopas, which do not fall off the edge. And another regular Goomba, a Goomba, and a red Goomba that doesn't really fly, but tries to. And we're introduced immediately to the flight mechanic. When you are a raccoon, Mario like so, you flip your tail, get a running head start, fill your P meter to the very, very top, and you can fly for a brief period of time. Over here is a 1-up mushroom and some coins. We're actually going to take flight once again from here. And fly, fly, fly. Land on top of this pipe. And get this number 3, because this is Mario Brothers 3 after all. Now, I am playing the original version on the Wii U Virtual Console, which of course means that I am not given access to all the cool little features of Super Mario Bros. Advance, which is another version of this game. And it's a lot easier because you can redo levels, and you can actually go back to the world that you already completed, and if you run out of lives, you can actually go back and redo some of those levels so you can get extra lives. Unfortunately, this is not that version of the game. This version of the game, you do the level once and you're done. That's it. Now you'll be wondering why I'm doing this over and over. I have plenty of time, and I'm just going to get some coins. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way to the 100 coin mark, which of course if you get apparently $100, which is what the Mushroom Kingdom uses as currency, you get an extra life. It's like you're purchasing an extra life or something. I don't know. But that'll do me. Actually, you know what? I got time. Like I said. And why not? Just make sure you don't hit that red Koopa, or you'll lose your flight capabilities. But anyway, I never beat this game when I was little. I actually never beat this game when I was a kid. And the reasons were twofold. Number one, like I said earlier in the introduction, I'm not very good at these kinds of games. Like, scrolling platforms are not my best genre. I'm more into the adventure kind of games like Zelda and stuff like that, which means that I'm, like I said, not very good at them. And the other reason is, don't mind the clock, we have plenty of time. The exit's right over there, so no big deal. And this will be our last little gathering of coins here. There we go. Got an extra life, and we can move on. Before I finish my thought, I'll introduce you to the end of the level mechanic. It's a slot machine, and whatever you touch, you get like a mushroom or a star or a flower. But if you run into it, you should get a star. Like that. If you collect 3 stars, you get 5 lives. If you collect 3 flowers, you get 3. And the mushrooms, you get 2. And if you get a combination, any combination, you only get 1 life. So it's worth it to try to get the stars. So we're moving on to level 2, world 1. Nice grassy field here. And we're introduced to the slide mechanic, which will kill most enemies. But anyway, the other reason I never beat this game is because back in the day, games didn't have save states like we have now. And a lot of the games back then didn't have the saving mechanic built into the cartridge. So that meant that if you didn't beat the game in one sitting, you didn't beat the game. And my mom wouldn't let me play this game for an extended period of time. So I never actually got to... I might have gotten to the last world or something and left the game on so I could come back later and finish it. And then my mom would just come and turn it off, or she would say, "You've played enough video games for the day," and I would actually never beat the game. So I didn't actually beat this game until the Super Mario Bros. Advance version for the Game Boy Advance many years later. But like I said, that one lets you cheat a little bit by going back to different levels and collecting lives and stuff like that. So music note blocks can be annoying, but this one has a star in it, which will just allow us to cruise the rest of this level easily. We got 2 stars, hopefully 1 more, and we'll be able to get 5 lives. And lives are important, because like I said, I'm not very good at this particular game. Alright, level 3 is next, and I believe this is the first... No, never mind. It's not the first of what I was going to say. But there you have the Boomerang Bros, which are a pain in the butt. They fling boomerangs at you, much like their name would suggest. Alright, I'm going to try not to screw this part up. Get some coins here. Alright, pink music notes are different than regular music notes. By the way, if you're little, I think there's a heart. Oh, right there, you can get. So we're gonna, if you jump on these, you can jump pretty high, but if you jump on the pink ones, you make it to the heavens. And there's a secret up here, and you gotta wait till the clouds get big, and then fly. So let's try it now, and hopefully, like I said, I won't screw this up. There we go. You get your life. Get a 1-up. And you can get a 1-up in all of those spots. any kind of little bonus area like this one, you can get a 1-up. Alright, now those Paragoombas, they drop little babies, and those babies, they'll latch onto you and won't let you jump. And they're not that annoying in this level, but later on they can get very, very, very annoying. Now, I was debating whether or not to show the next part. I think I'm not gonna use the whistles at all. I'm not gonna use them. But it's one of the biggest. I mean, it's one of the coolest secrets of the game. If you squat here on white blocks, any white block like this, eventually you'll go through the background, like so. And you can actually walk behind the stage here. See, you can walk behind the stage. Eventually it'll wear off and you'll go back to normal. But if you walk behind there, you'll go to a secret area where you can get the whistle. And the whistle allows you to skip to any level. And, I mean, you can skip to the very last world from now. Like, you can go to the very last world, and that's it. But what's the fun in that? There is no fun in that. So I decided I'm not even going to get the whistles because they just take up room in your inventory. So, I'm just not going to bother at all. I'll talk about them, but I won't actually get them. Alright, the mushroom house here. Pick a box, its contents will help you on your way. When I was little and I didn't know English, I didn't speak English or understand it very well, I would just read that and I had no idea what it meant, but I understood. You're supposed to pick a box of some kind. I always get the middle one. I always get the middle one. It's random what you get, so it's not like if you pick the left one you get a leaf, if you pick the right one you get a fire flower or anything like that. It's completely random. Alright, level 4 is our first forced side-scrolling level. And it also introduces the first level where if you collect every coin in the level, you get a secret. And I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it. I'm not promising anything, but I'm going to try it. Oh, stupid. Yeah, if you hit the box from the left side, the mushroom will go right. And if you hit the box from the right side, it'll go left. So, not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Hurry up. There's another life there. Actually, I don't know if you have to collect every coin or if you just have to collect a certain amount of coins. But I'm pretty sure I already screwed up. Dang it! I'm pretty sure I screwed up. That's the hardest one, I think. I don't think I got it, but we'll find out. Get your running head start here. You actually don't have that much room, so... see, yeah. You gotta get a really good running head start. Sometimes it doesn't work. And I've noticed that if you're little, you don't get it. Yeah, I didn't get enough coins. You'll get a ship. It's the money ship, and it'll just be a little icon on the map, and you touch it, and you get coins. So, it's kind of cool. But, anyway. Alright, now this game is kind of complicated. So you line up the pictures, you get a prize. You only get one try. So basically, it's a scrolling game like this. Alright, we got the flower. So if I can get another... Alright, so far so good. It's star, mushroom, flower, star, mushroom, flower. Ah! Nope. These are complicated. Oh well. Alright, so World 1 Fortress, here we go. And much like Super Mario World, if you've ever played that game, the tail, the raccoon tail, is a far superior item to the fire flower, period. So I just completely ignore, if I can, completely ignore the fire flowers and stick with tail the entire time. Much like in Super Mario World, cape is just the best item in the game. I did skip another secret here in the fortress. You can get the second whistle. There are 3 whistles in total. And since I'm not getting the whistles, I just went ahead and skipped it. So don't even worry about it. It's in this fortress, and it's actually really easy to get. You just fly. And anyway, this is Boom Boom, or Bam Bam. I don't remember. Ridiculously easy foe. It gets a little trickier later because they put blocks in the way, so you don't just get to jump on them freely like that. But destroying the fortress opens up the door. And I guess the idea behind it is if you get a game over, you actually have to start from the beginning of the world you're in, and all the levels come back. So by opening the door here, you can actually skip 1, 2, 3, 4 levels and head straight to level 5. So I guess that's the idea behind it. That's our first cave level here. And we get busy beetles. Buzzy, busy, I don't know. I don't know if they're busy or buzzy. But here is another pink music block, which we will use not only to skip a lot of this level, but to get some coins. And hopefully get ourselves another extra life if I don't screw it up, which I've been known to do. Alright, and we fly. And oh, I missed it. No! I don't it seems easier than it is, I guess. I don't know. That's a real shame. And I don't think you can go back. Might try it though. Can you? I don't think you can. I've never actually tried this. Yeah, you can. I wonder if you can just do this over and over and over. And maybe you can. Oh no, the mushroom's gone. Oh. They thought of everything. Oh well. I never actually knew you could do that, but don't slide down this one. Down here, because there's a flower, and you can't kill the flowers with your butt attack, unfortunately. That's a real shame. I felt really clever for going back and and doing the secret again, and I was like, yeah. Oh, cool. The memory game. This is a pretty cool one. So you get to flip over any 2 cards and see if they match. You can only miss twice. Alright. So we got a mushroom here. We got a mushroom here. A star here, and I think that's where I don't remember anymore. There might be 20 coins. Mushroom. Star. 1 up. Okay. Well, don't worry. This exact game will follow us until we actually complete that version. And then we'll get a different set. So, it's pretty fun, actually. And I think this kind of level exemplifies why the tail is just the best item in the game. It makes jumping a lot safer and easier. Alright, so I like to break this block, and then this block, and then in case the mushroom goes the other way. But no, I got it. Good. I'm gonna get an extra life here. Nothing too complicated here in the first world. Enemies are pretty easy, levels are pretty straightforward. Watch out, there's a turtle here. Oh man, I got a star. Oh well. But at least you know, completing every 3rd level, you will get an extra life. That's definitely something good. Alright, here we have our first hammer brother. Let's go. You automatically begin the battle when you touch them. Sometimes there will be a power up, but like I said, I'm gonna stick with a tail here. And you always get something, and I guess I can talk about it now. If you press B, you can open your inventory. So we've collected 2 mushrooms and 2 stars. You collect them through Toad Houses and Hammer Brothers and the memory game. So here we're going to collect another. And hopefully it'll be something other than a mushroom. Oh, mushroom it is. Mushrooms aren't that bad. The stars are pretty pointless. I never use them. And there are some other items that are just absolutely pointless. But anyway, let's head over to the castle and see what's going on. It says help, so maybe we can help them. Yikes. Looks like the king has been transformed into a dog. Find the magic wand so we can change it back. All right then, let's go on the airship. Presumably, Sid created the airships for the Koopalings. I don't know. Maybe he got a commission. Who can say? Little Final Fantasy joke there. I don't know. Many people got that or not. But basically, it's a death trap. Pretty high security here. Very slow-moving cannonballs, but they hurt just the same. Stand right here. Make our way up. Alright, so basically we're about to fight the first Koopaling, and the way this works is you jump on his head 3 times. Oh, watch out for the magic. He tries to shoot at you. But like I said, this is the first world, and they're not trying to make this complicated for you. I like to catch it in midair. That's just something I like to do. You don't have to do it that way. Alright, and then we get to talk to the Sultan of Grassland. I always thought that some of these kings didn't match their environments. Like this guy, he definitely looks like he's wearing one of those ancient turban hats, but whatever. So the princess is sending me a letter with a jewel enclosed. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. That's actually a P-Wing, and the P-Wing gives you unlimited flight. So it turns you into a raccoon Mario, and you can fly instantly without having to get a running head start, which is actually, I think, the best item in the game. It lets you cheese a lot of levels, but anyway, we completed World 1. And with that, I think I'm going to cut this episode. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Super Mario Bros. 3. Next time, we'll take on the desert. We'll take on Desert Land, the sand dunes. Hope you'll join me for that, and I'll catch you guys next time.